By the time they step into the ring on July 29th, Terence Crawford will have held a major world title for 9 years, 4 months, and 29 consecutive days, while Errol Spence Jr. will have been a champion for 6 years, 2 months, and 3 days. One of them will see their reign as a world champion end, while the other will become undisputed. Let's break it down. This is By the Numbers. Spence and Crawford have a combined 67 wins, no losses, and 52 knockouts. Spence currently holds the WBC, WBA Super, and IBF welterweight titles, while Crawford holds the WBO. However, Crawford is a 3-division champion to Spence's 1, and has held all 4 major world titles before when he was the undisputed super lightweight champion. As an aside, this bout will also crown the first Ring Magazine welterweight champion since Floyd Mayweather back in 2015. Although Spence has spent his entire career at welterweight, he's only 1.5 inches taller than Crawford and actually gives up 2 inches in reach. However, he is 2 years younger than Crawford and has far less mileage on his body, with 11 fewer fights and has fought in 82 fewer rounds total. The number 1. In their 67 total combined fights, only 1 fight has had a judge scored for their opponent, and that's Spence's split decision victory over Shawn Porter in 2019. 784 days after that fight, Crawford faced Porter, and there would be no split decision. He knocked him out and sent him into retirement, and that's the first and only time Shawn Porter has been finished. But you can make the case that Spence's recent opposition has been of higher quality than Crawford, with Yordenis Ugas, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter, and Mikey Garcia all being former world champions who were either on the pound-for-pound list at one time or had a recent win over a future Hall of Famer. Crawford's last 4 opponents were David Evanesian, Kell Brook, Shawn Porter, and Mean Machine. Not quite the same, and both Brook and Porter had already been beaten by Spence before they faced Crawford. Now, they say that power doesn't carry when you move up in weight. Well, Terence Crawford's proved that theory wrong. In 32 fights as a lightweight and junior welterweight, Crawford knocked out 23 of his opponents, a 72% knockout rate. But in 7 fights as a 147-pound welterweight, Crawford has a 100% knockout rate. And those were all championship fights. Spence has only fought as a welterweight and has finished 22 of 28 opponents, 78.5%. But these are just numbers, and they don't fight for you. That will be left up to Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford when they meet in one of the most highly anticipated fights in recent memory. Where will you be when history is made on July 29th?